It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Tennessee Titans. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go now. 10 Lobo.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Derrick Henry. And he's got some space here. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's first and 5.
Watch the slant. Mike 48, Mike 48. Watch the pass. Hey, Alpha.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player? No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10.
Check. Lucky.
They'll run with Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down.
On the snap.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, 39 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now a 7-0 game. Joseph now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw is Tannehill. Steps away to his left. And his pass incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
Joseph now to kick this one away. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Tackle made by Kenny Vaccaro. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Forced out to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Any weapon. Check 24. Check 24.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Got you, boy. I got you, boy.
On second down now, it's Henry, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Ravens will take over. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 48-yard line.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
They're not ready for this.
They'll go with Hill here on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And now he'll tuck it and run. He may try and run for this. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Come on out here. Come get some.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks run with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a gain, hard to argue against calling it.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Hatchet. 36.
Now Hill. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
Switch. Check.
He can run for it, and he will. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. He may try and run for this, and he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Check.
Stepping up, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Let's go.
First and 10. 35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. It's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
He may try and run for this. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure.
Let's go, baby.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Titans' 37-yard line.
Ready. Set, 1-7. Check Mike 54. Mike 54 on yard.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And past the 30 down to about the 27.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
That's what I do. Hey, watch it, watch it.
He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Well, that last run for a first down, it really should be the last straw for the defense. I don't care how many they've had in the box. They need to add more people.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, check 24, check 24. Check 15. 22, check, cover. 22, check, cover. Safety screen.
Hill running right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Being chased out left. He's going to take it. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Titans. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
When I see a play like that, it's reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately...
It got his man complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Tajay Sharp, 78 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
Hey, when you're thinking about your opening drive in the third quarter, you're thinking about exactly that, putting together a drive. But instead, what did we get?
Big pass downfield, touchdown. I thought, okay, just sitting back in my chair, let's get eased in, a couple runs. No, boom.
Yeah, forget the body blows, folks. Let's throw the big shot right now.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 43 yards. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th.
Right there in the middle, 55.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson, he's going to find his tight end Boyle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 14. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
You ain't doing nothing today. Check 3, check 3. Check 13, check 13.
On first down, Hill. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A loss of 2 there, second down. Going again on the ground here with Hill. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Tucker now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Play action, it's Tannehill. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know If they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Brings up second and 10 at the 15.
This time Jackson will throw it. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Jarrell Casey picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now after that sack, it's third and long for Jackson and the Ravens. There's Jackson on third and long. Room past the 20. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
And the Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Run it. 55. I got you, punk. Watch time.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Throwing on second down, Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Mike 55.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He finds Roberts, complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for first and 10.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch the flag.
From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Ingram again. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. They'll run on first down. It's Ingram. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Jackson to throw. Buying time to his left. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner, level in everything he does, and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
I know you felt that one.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep it.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. He may try and run for this. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
And that's another big-time run. And it sure looks like the leverage game is being won by the offensive line. They're the low man on just about every snap, and they're winning, pushing back the defensive front and creating great space for their runners.
Check, 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 check. Anyone? Echo, echo.
First throw in overtime now for Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The 47-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now it's Jackson. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. There he goes right side. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown.